Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that someone just deposited $10 million into your bank account. How would you feel? Excited? Relieved? Free? Now let me ask you something else. Would you still wake up to an alarm clock every morning? Would you still answer emails you don't want to answer? Would you still attend meetings you secretly hate? If the answer is yes, then maybe money wasn't the thing you were missing. Most people spend their entire lives saying, I just need to make more money, more income, a bigger house, a nicer car, another promotion, another raise, another investment, always believing that freedom is waiting just one paycheck away. But what if that's the biggest lie we've ever been taught? Because after decades of working, millions of people finally earn more money than they ever imagined. Yet somehow, they're busier than ever, more stressed, more exhausted, more trapped. Today, we're going to uncover the biggest misunderstanding about financial freedom. And by the end of this video, you may realize you've been chasing the wrong goal all along. From the day we're born, society hands us a very simple formula. Study hard, get good grades, find a secure job, work harder than everyone else, earn more money. Then, one day, you'll finally be free. It sounds logical. In fact, most of us never question it, because everyone around us is following the exact same path. Parents repeat it, teachers encourage it, companies reward it, social media celebrates it. The message is everywhere. More money equals more freedom. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself what freedom actually means? Is it a larger paycheck or having control over your own time? Imagine two people. The first earns $40,000 a year. He works remotely, finishes every afternoon at 3 o'clock, spends evenings with his family, exercises every morning, reads books, travels occasionally, sleeps peacefully. Now imagine another person. She earns $400,000 a year. She manages hundreds of employees, answers emails late into the night, cancels vacations, misses birthdays, checks her phone before saying good morning to her children. Who's richer? Most people immediately look at the salary. But your life isn't measured by your income. It's measured by your freedom to choose how you spend your days. Money is important, very important. But money is only valuable because of what it allows you to do. The real goal was never money. The real goal was always freedom. And somewhere along the way, many of us forgot the difference. You finally get the promotion, a higher salary, a bigger bonus. For a moment, life feels different. You celebrate. You tell yourself, I've made it. But something strange begins to happen. The apartment suddenly feels too small. The car doesn't look as nice as it used to. Your phone starts feeling outdated. Without even noticing, your definition of a normal life begins to change. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. It's the tendency to quickly adapt to every improvement in life. What once felt like a dream soon becomes an expectation. Then you start chasing the next upgrade, and then the next one. The cycle never ends. Imagine running on a treadmill. No matter how fast you run, you never actually move forward. That's exactly how many people live their financial lives. They earn more, spend more, earn more again, spend even more. Their income rises, their lifestyle rises, but their freedom stays exactly the same. This is why some people earning $50,000 a year feel just as financially stressed as someone earning $500,000. The numbers changed, their habits didn't. Real financial freedom doesn't come from constantly increasing your lifestyle. It comes from increasing the gap between what you earn and what you need, because every dollar you don't need to spend buys back a little more of your future. Let's do a simple thought experiment. Imagine two different people. The first person earns $50,000 a year. Nothing extraordinary, but every morning he wakes up without an alarm. He has breakfast with his family, exercises, reads, works on projects he actually enjoys, and when the sun goes down, his workday is over. Now imagine someone else. She earns $500,000 every year. She owns luxury cars, lives in a beautiful house, travels in business class. From the outside, she looks incredibly successful. But every vacation is interrupted by phone calls. Every dinner comes with another urgent email. Every weekend is another meeting. She owns expensive things, but she doesn't own her own time. Now ask yourself, who is actually free? For decades, society has quietly convinced us that lifestyle is the same thing as freedom. But they're not. Lifestyle is what people see. Freedom is what you feel. Lifestyle can be borrowed. Freedom must be earned. Many people spend years trying to look rich. Very few spend years trying to become free. The irony is, the more expensive your lifestyle becomes, the more money you need just to maintain it. A bigger house means a bigger mortgage. A luxury car means higher insurance. A higher salary often comes with greater responsibility. Slowly, without realizing it, your possessions begin to own you. The life you worked so hard to build becomes the very thing you can't walk away from. That's not financial freedom. That's financial dependence wearing expensive clothes. True freedom isn't measured by what you can buy. It's measured by what you can say no to. The freedom to leave a job, to spend time with the people you love, to choose how you live, instead of letting money make every decision for you. And that kind of freedom rarely comes from earning more. It comes from needing less. Success has a price. Most people understand that, but very few people ever stop to calculate the bill. We celebrate the promotion, the new business, the beautiful paycheck, the beautiful house. But we rarely ask what was sacrificed to get there. Time, health, relationships, peace of mind. These things don't disappear overnight. They disappear one small decision at a time. One late meeting, one missed dinner, one canceled vacation, one promise of, "I'll make time later," until one day, later finally arrives. And we realize the people we were working so hard for learned to live without us. Money can buy a larger house, but it can't buy back the evenings you never came home. Money can pay for the best doctors, but it can't undo years of stress or sleepless nights. Money can purchase almost anything, except time already lost. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack every single day. At first, it doesn't feel that heavy, but year after year, the weight grows. More responsibility, more expectations, more financial commitments. Eventually, you're no longer carrying your success. Your success is carrying you. That's the hidden cost few people talk about, because from the outside, everything still looks perfect. The smiling photos, the luxury vacations, the successful career. Social media shows the highlights. It never shows the exhaustion behind the camera. True success should improve your life, not quietly replace it. There is a kind of wealth that almost nobody notices. It doesn't attract attention. It doesn't appear on social media. It doesn't need expensive watches, luxury cars, or designer clothes, because its purpose was never to impress anyone. It's called quiet wealth. Quiet wealth doesn't ask, "How rich do I look?" It asks, "How free am I?" Most people spend money to increase their image. Quiet wealth uses money to increase choices. The choice to take a month off. The choice to say no to a job you hate. The choice to spend an afternoon with your family without worrying about the next paycheck. That's real wealth. The interesting thing is, many truly wealthy people don't look wealthy. They drive reliable cars. They live below their means. They avoid unnecessary debt. And instead of buying things that lose value, they quietly buy assets that create more freedom. While others upgrade their lifestyle, they upgrade their future. Because they understand one simple truth. Every unnecessary expense takes away a small piece of tomorrow's freedom. Every smart investment gives it back. The goal was never to own more things. The goal was always to own more time. That's why quiet wealth often looks surprisingly ordinary. But behind that ordinary life is something extraordinary: peace, security, freedom. Most people wait until they're rich to start living freely. But the truth is, freedom isn't the reward at the end of the journey. It's something you build along the way. Think about a house. No one starts with the roof. Everything begins with the foundation. Financial freedom works the same way. It isn't built with one lucky investment or one perfect business. It's built through hundreds of ordinary decisions. A decision to spend less than you earn. A decision to invest before buying another luxury item. A decision to avoid debt that steals tomorrow's income. A decision to keep learning even when nobody is watching. These decisions don't feel dramatic. They won't impress your friends. They probably won't change your life this week. But repeat them for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and something remarkable happens. Your investments begin paying part of your expenses, then more, then even more, until one day you realize your money is working harder than you are. That's the moment everything changes. Because financial freedom doesn't arrive all at once. It arrives one paycheck, one investment, one habit at a time. People often search for the perfect opportunity, but freedom is usually built through consistent actions, not perfect timing. Small choices, repeated consistently, become an extraordinary life. Before we end, I'd like to ask you just one question. Imagine it's 10 years from today. You wake up on an ordinary morning. Nothing extraordinary has happened. No lottery, no miracle, no overnight success. Just 10 years of ordinary decisions. Now imagine there are 2 versions of you. The first version spent those 10 years trying to earn more money, working longer hours, buying bigger things, always believing the next raise would finally bring freedom. The second version spent those same 10 years building freedom, one small decision at a time, investing consistently, keeping life simple, protecting time, choosing experiences over possessions, building assets instead of appearances. Today, both people have the same 24 hours, but they don't have the same life. One owns more things, the other owns more choices. And perhaps that's the greatest difference between being rich and being free. So before you ask yourself, how can I make more money? Try asking, what kind of life am I trying to build? Because once you answer that question honestly, every financial decision becomes much easier.